It is time for a chat with Pat.
Yes, and today we have with us Matt Paolelli, and he is the Vice President of Marketing at Real Life Catholic. Welcome, Matt. How are you doing today?
Hi, Pat. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Well, great. I want to kind of first just let you explain to our audience, what is Real Life Catholic? What is that about?
Sure. So Real Life Catholic is the nonprofit ministry of Chris Stefanik, who, for those who don't know, is an internationally renowned Catholic speaker. And we exist basically to share the love of Jesus and help others do the same through all of our digital content. There's a Chris Stefanik show that airs on EWTN, and we have it on our YouTube channel. He does a lot of gospel reflections and just kind of content that makes the faith come alive for, the grittiness of real life. Where does the faith intersect with our real daily lived experience? And so we have the Daily Anchor, which is a daily newsletter that goes out to about 150,000 people. And we just do a lot of different activities to try to get people to live the joy that Christ intended for us.
Now, I know Chris does a lot of work with young people, but this is a ministry that's for everybody, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. All right. So today you're going to talk to us a little bit about, because Lent is fast approaching, a week from today. So there is a Lenten Phone Fast challenge. Tell us about that, and if people want to participate, how they can do that.
Sure. So if you visit our website at reallifecatholic.com/Lent, you'll see all the details. But basically, we live in an age where I think we could all agree we use our phones too much, and studies show that 57% of people identify as addicted to their smartphone devices. So we thought for Lent, this would be a great opportunity to kind of restore some of our interior freedom and take a step back and maybe use the time that we spend on our phone for a higher purpose. And also the impetus for this is that Real Life Catholic is currently in production on a new confirmation prep series called Core that's going to be designed for today's teens to really invite them back to the faith and present the faith in a way that reminds them of their identity as beloved sons and daughters of Christ. I think smartphone addiction is obviously rampant among Gen Z and Gen Alpha. They were born with phones in their hands for the most part. And so Core is going to really speak into that. And this phone fast is a way for us to offer up our Lenten sacrifice and prayer and almsgiving for the next generation, for the future of the church.
Now, as I look at this online, they give you suggestions for a phone fast. So it's not like I've got to not use my phone for 40 days, correct?
Right. No, that would be a little insane at this point, but how integral it is to our lives. But yeah, we have a couple of different options. So like I said, it follows the 3 pillars of Lent: prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. So the fasting is to choose a sacrificial phone fast. So you could put your phone away after 6 p.m. every day to give you more focused time to be with your family and pray and read the Bible. You could choose one day a week, maybe Sunday, when you try to be phone-free or at least scroll-free. So, use your phone for essentials, but not for gaming or social media or extraneous uses like that.
Right.
You could delete all social media apps from your phone. Or if those all feel a little bit too difficult, you could at least turn your phone to grayscale mode so it's less enticing for you to be on it all the time. Or you can make up your own fast.
Okay.
So you'd pick one of those. And then the prayer aspect would be that we're hoping everyone who participates will join us in prayer for the next generation and for all the youth who will eventually use this Core series. And the almsgiving would be, if you can make a sacrifice and contribute to the Core project. We're currently fundraising for it so that we can get the production going.
So talk to us about this Core program. I mean, there's lots of stuff out there that deals with confirmation, that helps parishes prepare their young people for the sacrament of confirmation. What is going to make this program different?
Yeah, so there are a lot, but none have really been developed since, Gen Z and younger generations have had smartphone access. And since this smartphone addiction has really been causing a lot of mental health problems and other issues for them. And like I said, even just all the voices they're hearing, they have so many questions. Gen Z is a very curious generation. And unfortunately, when they're using their smartphones, they're getting the answers from the wrong places. And we know that the Catholic faith has the answers they need to these questions of identity that they have and all the confusion that's running rampant in society right now. So this is going to be unlike any other confirmation prep experience in that we're really leaning into a style and a voice that's going to appeal to them and going to make the faith attractive to them that they can really engage with and hopefully it'll lay a real strong foundation for the rest of their lives.
So is this a program that like parishes would use? Is it a supplemental program? How would you describe that if parishes are saying, oh, this sounds kind of like something I want to check out?
Yeah, no, this is definitely for parishes. It will be approved by the USCCB, so it's going through all the rigorous things it needs to go through to be a fully approved confirmation prep experience. Mm-hmm. There will also be just a regular teen version that can be used for teen groups or youth groups in parishes. So the video series, we're partnering with Hallow and Franciscan University of Steubenville to get this put out. So it'll be available on the Hallow app for free, all the videos. And then Real Life Catholic will make the leader books, the leader guides, and the workbooks available. So we're excited for this to really reach far and wide, and we hope a lot of parishes will be interested in it. Just think that it can really transform the next generation.
Is this kind of what you're aiming for? That you're kind of understanding that this time in students' lives when they're in this confirmation mode, usually junior high, are you gearing this to them because you're thinking this is the way we kind of start to turn things around? It's a better way to evangelize in a sense?
Yeah, I think, you need to be where people are. I think that's why, Christophanics ministry is so important. We have a large social media following, and we're putting out daily content, like I said, that just speaks to the realities of life in the world today. And it's right there alongside anything else you'd be following on social media. And I think the idea with this fast and with CORE is just to be where people are and to acknowledge the realities that, we all do use smartphones all the time. And we all are used to really short, quick content that's, giving us sometimes just a cursory look at things. And so how can we, lean into that a little bit, but also go deeper and encourage people to really reinvest in their faith?
So are you kind of trying to approach it because it sounds like you're using a lot of technology and social media for the CORE program, if I'm understanding what you're saying. And yet, obviously, you've got this phone fast going on. So are you trying to kind of teach them how to balance all this stuff?
Yeah, I think that's the other side of the phone fast. Is it's a great way for parents to model responsible phone usage for their kids. We're not saying that, you can never use your phone or that there's not good ways to use your phone. Obviously,
right.
Like I said, we're partnered with Hallow, and that's a wonderful way to use your phone to increase your prayer life. But even Hallow would say their ultimate goal is to get you off the phone and praying. And so I think the phone fast is a way to offer this sacrifice. And we believe that, spiritual sacrifices have real power. And so I think aside from even just showing your own children how to be responsible with your phone, offering up that sacrifice in your own life of something that's become kind of a habit will reap spiritual fruit for those that we're praying for.
Yeah, and I see this as a teacher. This is really hard for students to get through their heads. They are very much addicted to their phones. Well, thanks, Matt. Yeah. I appreciate it so much. So if people want to participate in this phone challenge, they go to reallifecatholic.com and they'll find it there?
Yeah, it's on the homepage or reallifecatholic.com/Lent.
Okay, great. Thanks so much, Matt, for being with us. Have a great week ahead.
You too. Thanks, Pat.
Bye-bye.